I saved $10,000 way faster than I thought possible. And when I told my friends how, they didn't believe me, not because it was complicated, but because it was too simple. What if I told you saving that much cash isn't about discipline, budgeting, or even income? It's about tricking your brain, legally hacking your psychology. So saving money becomes so automatic, so fast, almost feels illegal. And the best part? No cutting lattes, no extreme budgeting, no six-figure salary. You just need to understand what the wealthy do quietly. And I'm about to show you. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have a step-by-step roadmap to save $10,000 in record time and actually enjoy doing it. If you've ever tried to save before and failed, you're not alone. You weren't lazy, you were just playing the wrong game. This video is your cheat code. Backed by psychology, behavioral finance, and real stories, it'll show you exactly how to save smarter, not harder. Let's start with a reality check. Most people don't fail at saving because they're irresponsible. They fail because they're fighting against the most powerful machine in the universe, the human brain. You weren't taught how to outsmart your own impulses, how to set traps for your future self, or how to remove yourself from the equation entirely. So let's fix that. The first strategy is called a Ulysses contract. It's named after a guy in Greek mythology who knew that once he heard the siren sing, he'd lose all self-control and crash his ship. So before the temptation even showed up, he tied himself to the mast, literally locked himself in place. That's what we're doing. Except instead of sirens, we're dealing with sales, cravings, and late-night Amazon scrolls. Here's how it works. You create a rule or system today that blocks your future self from making stupid money decisions tomorrow, because your future self can't be trusted. One guy froze his credit card in a block of ice. If he wanted to buy something, he had to wait for it to melt. Someone else gave a friend a signed $50 check and said, "If I don't follow this rule, cash it." That external pressure, that's leverage. And guess what? It works. Personally, I once asked my mom to hide my favorite snack, Doritos sweet chili. I literally gave her permission to say no when I asked for them. And that little barrier, it worked like magic. I wanted the chips, but I didn't want the awkward confrontation. I skipped the chips. And that's the secret. The harder you make it to spend, the less you'll spend. The more effort it takes to buy something, the more likely you are to walk away. So, if you're trying to save money fast, don't just rely on motivation. Use friction. Put distance between you and your money. Make spending just annoying enough that you give your brain a second to think. And if that's all you did, just added friction, you'd save more than you thought possible. But now, let's take it even further. Because willpower eventually fades. You can't be strong all the time. So what happens when you're tired, stressed, hungry, or just bored? This is where automation steps in. Automation is like a financial robot that does all the right things for you, even when you're too distracted to care. Set up a system where the moment your paycheck hits, a portion disappears into savings, investments, or debt payments. You never see it, you never miss it, but adds up fast. Here's a powerful setup that's changed people's lives. Your income flows into a single command center account. From there, your money gets distributed automatically. A percentage goes to a high-yield savings account, another chunk to retirement, and a small slice to guilt-free spending. Your bills and subscriptions are paid automatically by credit card, which is then paid off in full every month by that same command center account. Sounds complicated? It takes 30 minutes to set up once, and it saves you thousands, because now your money moves on autopilot. Most people wait until they feel ready to save. They wait until the end of the month to see what's left. But with automation, saving happens first, not last. And that one shift makes all the difference. It works because it doesn't require you to be perfect. It only requires you to set it once. And once that's done, we move to the next level, mastering your impulses. Let's talk about dopamine. Dopamine is a brain chemical that makes you feel good when you anticipate something exciting, like buying a new gadget, ordering takeout, or snagging a deal online. But here's the wild part. Most of that feel-good dopamine is released before you even buy the thing. The anticipation is stronger than the reward. That's why so many people chase purchases they don't need. They're addicted to the idea of buying. So how do you fight this? With the 30-day rule. Every time you want to buy something that's not essential, write it down on a not now, but maybe later list. That's it. Just type it into your phone. Doing this releases dopamine because your brain believes you're going to get it eventually. But here's the catch. You wait 30 days. After 30 days, if you still want it, Go ahead. But what happens most of the time? You don't. You realize you didn't actually want that thing. You were just chasing the high. This rule alone can save you over $3,000 a year, the average amount people waste on impulse purchases. Now, let's talk about one of the most overlooked money-saving tactics, the one-in, one-out rule. It works like this. If you buy something new, something old has to go. Need a new winter coat? Sell or donate the old one first. Need a new laptop? Trade in or list the old one online before clicking buy. This keeps you from hoarding, helps you be more intentional, and puts money back in your pocket, even before you spend it. Better yet, try to buy the replacement used. Vintage, secondhand, pre-owned. These options are often better quality and way cheaper. You'd be shocked how many $200 shoes are resold for $40 in near-perfect condition. If you're serious about saving, this rule becomes a lifestyle. You stop mindlessly collecting and start purposefully curating. Now, let's get more advanced. Ever heard of a money map? Most people don't save because they don't know where their money actually goes. They think they do, but they don't. A money map fixes that. It breaks your finances into 4 simple categories: capital, core, choice, and compound. Capital is your income. Core is your survival expenses: rent, utilities, groceries. Choice is your lifestyle spending: restaurants, clothes, subscriptions. And compound, that's your future wealth: investments, savings, debt payments. Once you define these numbers, everything becomes clearer. You can see where you're leaking money and where you can tighten the tap. Some people realize they're spending 40% of their income on non-essential stuff without realizing it. Just seeing those numbers changes everything. And the best way to stay on track? Do a quarterly audit. Once every 3 months, export your bank statements. Highlight every subscription, every recurring charge, every weird $7 charge you forgot about. You'll be shocked at what you find. Maybe that gym you canceled is still charging you. Maybe your Spotify promo expired and you're paying full price now. Maybe you're paying for 3 streaming services you barely use. Most people think they spend $80 a month on subscriptions. The real number? Over $200. And guess what? Companies count on you to forget. You're their favorite customer, but not anymore. Now, here's where things get ninja level smart. Use habit stacking. Let me explain. There are things you already do every day without thinking. Brushing your teeth, making coffee, checking your phone. Attach a small money habit to one of those automatic behaviors. For example, every time you make coffee in the morning, check your bank transactions from the day before. Or every time you brush your teeth at night, review one goal in your budget. These little 30-second micro habits seem silly until they become automatic. And once they are, you've turned saving into a lifestyle. You're not trying to save anymore. You just do. And finally, here's the truth most people won't say out loud. Even if you do everything right, some days it'll feel like you're not saving fast enough. You want to give up. You'll wonder if it's even working. But trust me, if you follow these steps, if you automate, reduce friction, master impulse, and review your money map, the results won't just show up, they'll compound. A few bucks saved a day becomes hundreds in a few months, then thousands. You won't notice it day to day. But one day soon, you'll look at your account and realize, I just saved $10,000. And it'll feel so effortless, so fast, so unlike anything you've done before. It'll feel almost illegal, but it's not. It's just smarter. Now, if this video gave you a plan or a spark, or even one new idea you're going to try, tell me in the comments what it is. And if you want more videos like this, the kind that makes saving feel like a superpower, make sure to subscribe. You're not just saving money, you're building freedom.